a team of villains so powerful that they managed to imprison Earth's greatest mystical heroes, a dark mirror that reflected each of their adversaries with terrifying perfection. And yet, today, almost no one remembers them. They emerged from chaos, served an unknown force, and disappeared almost as quickly as they appeared. But their impact on the magic of the DC universe was devastating, and their story needs to be told. Hey clickers, subscribe with the bell activated. Comment what content you want to see on the channel, share this video to help us grow, and leave your hype. It helps us a lot. In the tumultuous year of 2005, during the event known as Day of Vengeance, when magic throughout the universe was out of control, a new and terrible threat manifested. This threat was the Pentacle, a group of dark magic users who presented themselves as the direct antithesis, the perverse reflection of the newly formed group of mystical heroes, the Shadow Pact. Each member of the Pentacle was not only a powerful villain in their own right, but also a specific counterpart to one of the heroes, with abilities and natures designed to exploit their enemies' weaknesses. The team was led by the Italian sorceress Strega, a master of energy manipulation and elemental magic who served as the nemesis of Enchantress. At her side was the misshapen and grotesque Bagman, a creature made of rags that consumes souls and magic, being the dark mirror of Ragman. There was also the White Rabbit, a being capable of distorting reality and pulling anything out of his top hat, a chaotic adversary for Detective Chimp. The demon Jack of Fire, with his infernal pyrokinesis powers, was the evil answer to Blue Devil. Finally, the most enigmatic of all, Dr. Gotham, an entity that was the living personification of Gotham City itself, with absolute control over his environment, acting as the direct opposite of Nightshade. The main objective of this evil syndicate was to serve a mysterious and powerful entity, their master, whose identity was never fully revealed, adding a layer of dread and mystery to their actions. The group's first major offensive was a shocking display of power and coordination. In their first appearance in Issue 1 of the Day of Vengeance series, they ambushed the Shadow Pact. Their tactic was brutally effective. They sought not just a victory in direct combat, but the complete humiliation and neutralization of their adversaries. The villainous group achieved what seemed impossible. They captured the Shadow Pact in its entirety, trapping the heroes inside an impenetrable mystical energy bubble, a feat that echoed throughout the magical community. Their plan went beyond simple capture. They intended to sacrifice Ragman to strengthen their Dark Master, an act that would have had catastrophic consequences. During the time the Shadow Pact was imprisoned, the Pentacle operated with impunity, spreading their malevolent influence. The mystical prison was so powerful that it withstood all rescue and escape attempts, demonstrating the immense combined strength of Strega and her allies. However, the ingenuity and determination of the heroes prevailed. The Shadow Pact managed to exploit a small flaw in their prison and escape, leading to a final, desperate confrontation. The battle that followed was cataclysmic, with each hero facing their dark counterpart. In the end, light overcame darkness, and the Shadow Pact managed to defeat the Pentacle. Despite the heroes' victory, the question of the villainous group's master remained unanswered, leaving a threat lingering in the air. After their decisive defeat, the fate of the Pentacle's members was sealed. They were not simply dispersed, but imprisoned. The team was contained and taken to the Tower of Fate, one of the most secure and magically protected locations in the entire universe. Their presence in the tower was later confirmed in the Shadow Pact series and in a brief appearance in Issue 9 of the second volume of Checkmate, published in 2006 when the organization was investigating the tower. Since then, the team has remained largely out of the spotlight, a terrifying footnote in the history of DC's magic. The group's legacy, however, is undeniable. They represented one of the greatest challenges the mystical heroes had ever faced, not only for their raw power, but for the psychological nature of their threat, being a mirror that forced the heroes to confront their own distorted versions. Their story is a cautionary tale about how darkness can organize and mirror the light, creating a dangerous and volatile balance in the world of magic. Now, I want to know your opinion. What do you think of the Pentacle? Would you like to see these villains return in a new saga, perhaps with the revelation of their mysterious master? Which member did you find most interesting or frightening? Leave your comment down below. Let's discuss this dark and forgotten team. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, share it with your friends who are also comic book fans, and subscribe so you don't miss any content. Your interaction is essential for our channel's growth. Thanks.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards